Hey YouTube, so let me grab my coffee off the floor. First off, don't mind my background. I don't really have the best background for like sit down talk videos. My space is not really set up for that. But I wanted to do this video because I did do a poll on my Instagram asking if you guys want to see another plan with me or if you wanted to see a planner rut video, and planner rut kind of won. So I'm just sitting on our guest bed filming this in my sticker studio, and this, which is what I call this room. It's just an extra room, but that's neither here nor there. And I wanted to talk about planner rut. So I do have a cup of coffee from 7-Eleven, nothing fancy. And I'm hoping to get this out pretty quickly because they are trimming the trees outside, and there's one right outside my window that they're going to start trimming any moment now. So I want to film this before that happens. So in terms of planner ruts, I went through a really big planner rut, and if you follow me on Instagram, you probably noticed that I really stopped posting. It was somewhere around the time I went on vacation, and I did like all these spreads in my happy planner, and I had filmed all these videos. I still have a lot of unedited footage. If you guys are interested in seeing those videos, leave a comment below and I will find what I can and like put it together. But I did all these spreads in my happy planner, my mini happy planner, and I realized that it just wasn't working for me for what I wanted anymore, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted. So if you don't know, I was using, I think I want to say like 4 or 5 planners. I have a mini happy planner. I have a classic happy planner. I Franken-plan my classic with the trendsetter and the wellness planner, the budget planner, and I have, what else? What other planner did I have? I used the recipe planner, but I don't really count that as planning. But I do use the recipe planner, and I think that was it at the time. So, sorry. So, I was using all those planners, and it wasn't a lot to keep up with. I'll still have to Franken-plan and use some of the happy planner systems for work, like the trendsetter system just is the best system ever for work. But I found that my classic happy planner, it just wasn't doing it for me. It was either all work or there wasn't enough space for work, and I was teetering with the idea of using my mini happy planner just for personal stuff and using my classic happy planner, Franken-plan, all for work stuff, and then like my budget stuff in the back. I was leaving it at work, and then I was missing some of my budget stuff, and my wellness planner was in there. So then I was like, all right, what are we gonna do? And I just didn't. The wellness planner, I don't think wellness planning weekly is for me. I think that it's great the way Stephanie Fleming does it. It would never work that way for me. Wellness planning is something that I like to do when I feel like I need it. It's not something that I want to feel like I have to do every day. And this just became this whole thing on planner ruts and like, what did I want for my planner? What was my planner doing for me? So I stopped planning. I stopped planning for 3 weeks. And it was the most chaotic, unproductive 3 weeks of my life. And anyone who knows me knows that like I hate to-do lists. To-do lists are not functional. They are only functional when used in conjunction with planning. You have to write a to-do list and plan on when those things are getting done. I can't just have a running list and like check things off. It has to be scheduled. I've taken a lot of like leadership classes and time management classes and things like that, and they all say the same things. I share the feelings that they share about to-do lists, with them just not being functional. But I was writing to-do lists and things weren't getting done, and something had to give. I had to figure out how I was going to plan and be happy with my planner. So I stopped and I purchased a ring-bound planner. So I got this planner, which you guys will see in an upcoming haul, from Michael's, because I wanted to try rings. And I wanted to get a personal wide. I thought that this was similar to that, but this is like an A4 or something like that, which is like the same size as my happy planner. And I bought this and I said, well, maybe if I can build my own planner and find inserts and things like that, then I'll be able to find peace. This didn't work for me. It's too big. I didn't like carrying this along with my happy planner, and I never really delved into like finding inserts. I did get hourly inserts for it and I was using them, and I realized that I really miss hourly planning. So I said for work, I really wanted an hourly planner, and Happy Planner has the undated hourly extension. If I'm not mistaken, actually I don't think I've ever seen an undated Happy Planner extension, But I would have to look into that. They did have the Goal Getter, and you can't get that anymore, and it was just too inconsistent. Do I want to have to keep buying 6-month extension packs when I know that I'm going to need it and sit there and date it and do all of this? And then I thought dating it might be fun because I love the Dates and Holidays book with all the little like different shapes and things you can use for dates. And I think about it now because I used an Erin Condren, and in my Erin Condren, I'm whiting out the dates and recovering them anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I think I just really hate dating the monthly. And so I was just going back and forth around what I was going to do and what I was going to use. So I started using that planner. And then Shape Budget sent me her used Erin Condren Life Planner, the vertical, which I had been wanting to try for the longest. And I kept telling myself, no, I'm not going to get it because it costs too much. And in all honesty, if you catch a sale and have some coupon codes or some really nice people you know who have codes, you can get it for next to nothing. And I actually got mine for free thanks to Shay. But even if I wanted to get another one, if I wait for the right, like the opportune moment when they're having a sale and save on coupon codes or things like that, then it's not any more expensive than a Happy Planner is. And even if it was, all the things that I was buying for my Happy Planner, which I haven't bought since I moved into the Erin Condren, equate to what I would have just spent on an Erin Condren. And going into that, I started making my own stickers and things that I wanted to do when I had my Happy Planner and could have done when I had my Happy Planner. But for some reason, I just felt this new rush of, yay, I have a new planner and I'm going to do all these wonderful things. There's like a hair flying. I'm going to do all these wonderful things and it's going to be great. And it reinvigorated me, but I still was in a planner rut. I still wasn't posting. I still wasn't using my planner functionally. And I really had to sit down and make a list of like pros and cons. What do I want for my planner? What style of planning do I want to use? What's important? What am I tracking? What am I marking? And how many planners do I actually need in order to be productive? I have found that separating work and personal is the best thing for me. And some people, I watch a lot of videos and like people have their planners, but they don't carry their planners with them. And I never understood the point of that. I don't know, it just didn't make sense to me because in my planner I was putting down the tasks that I needed to complete at work, and I still need some kind of planning system for the work that I do. So not carrying my planner wasn't helpful because if I'm writing down all these tasks and then I have nothing to look to when I'm at work, it's kind of pointless. But I don't want to carry around this huge Franken-planned planner when I have to travel for work, which I do sometimes. So, pause for coffee. I decided that hourly planning was going to be best for me for work. So thankfully, Happy Planner came out with hourly planners, and I'll be moving into one of those in 2019. For now, I'm just kind of like making do with some inserts for Personal Wide Rings planner, and I actually really like that. I like the compact size of it, and that was another thing, portability. I love the Happy Planner for the fact that I can carry around just the months that I need. And something that I have to keep in mind personally for work is that I need 2 calendars. I need a calendar to mark the things, and then I need a calendar for tracking. And that is kind of unique to the type of work that I do, and it may be unique for others too, but I just need a calendar with no stickers, no nothing, where I can literally write ins and outs each day, people in, people out, incidents and budgeting and all these kinds of things for business that I need to track on a day-to-day basis. And that's why I like the Trendsetter layout, because it's all bulleted lists and I'm just listing and then I'm pulling all that data for my reports. And my calendar is the most essential because it's people in and people out on things that are under repair. Like, it's really what I need to know for each day, and I track about 6 different things daily that I have to put into one Excel spreadsheet each day, 6 different elements, and I track those elements on that calendar. Now you can imagine if I was tracking staff meetings and personal things and work related events and work deadlines and due dates, that it would become cumbersome. And then I was tracking it on my weekly, and it was just becoming too much because I couldn't put it in the same spot every time, and how do I make it look pretty and fit into my spreads. And then the weekends were there, and I didn't really need the weekends, and I could like block it off, or I don't know, it was just weird. And I hated having to do my report and going back, like flipping through all these pages when I could just look at 1 month at a glance versus 4 different weeks that could be in 2 different months based on where they're started, and 3 sometimes. So for me, having 2 calendars for work is great, and the trendsetter layout is something that I can never get rid of because I found it to be the most essential thing that I use personally for work. So in this planner rut, what I didn't want to do was buy a whole lot of planners. And I see that like a lot of times when we're trying to find planner peace, so to speak, and a lot of people say that planner peace doesn't exist, but I think it does exist. I think I have found planner peace. I don't need to keep buying and buying and buying. It's just for the pretties at this point. Like, I want a Pele Studio, I think is what it's called, planner, just because it looks pretty. Do I need it? No. Will I die if I don't have it? No. Am I not going to have planner peace? No, because I'm going to use the same inserts that I use in my Foxy Fix. So I think that the best thing for me was remembering that there's inserts and printables and all these kinds of things that you can make your planner look exactly the way you want it to look for you. And you can even do that with like Happy Planner inserts or making your own inserts and combining planners. But you really have to stop and ask yourself, what do I want from my planner? Do I want a memory plan? Do I want a memory plan and just have something to reflect back on? Or do I want to really plan out what is being done? And I see a lot of memory planning and not a lot of like planning. Like, how do you know where you need to be and what you need to do and keep your life straight if it's not in your planner? And what other systems are you using? And it can be pretty as hell. If it's not functional, then it's not helping me. And if it's super functional and not pretty and I don't want to look at it, then am I going to look at it? And it's all about like finding that balance. I think that you have to like stop at buying a bajillion different planners. The one thing I told myself is if I can't get it for cheap to free, I'm not buying it. So this planner I bought to try out rings, and I have plans for it. I'm actually going to turn this into my wellness kind of thing. Is to, what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I got this with a coupon on sale, and I just didn't want to spend all this money on this $60 planner here and this $100 planner there and this new Happy Planner and that new Happy Planner. And essentially, it's all the same at the end if you're not happy with what it is. Am I looking for some place where I can be creative? Am I looking for some place where I can be fully functional? Turn off Instagram and stop looking at what everyone else is doing, and turn off YouTube and stop looking at what everyone else is doing, and just hone in on what you want to do. Your planner has to be perfect for you, and it doesn't have to have a million stickers. Stephanie Fleming posted a video. I think it was a video. It was either a video or a post on Instagram or both, but I'm almost positive I watched a video where she was like had lists and she was using outliners to like highlight as she was crossing things off, and it looked really pretty with just each day color blocked with the outliners, and it was functional for her and it worked for her. And so what if she didn't use any stickers? That's what worked for her. And if you gave her my planner full of stickers in a vertical layout or someone else's planner full of stickers in a horizontal layout, she's not going to have enough space to write down all the things that she needs to write down and still have that function that she craves. So you really have to remember, if it doesn't work for you, then it's pointless. And I think that's how we fall into planner ruts. We have to have the latest and the greatest and the next best things. And even when I first started using the Erin Condren, I was like, oh my God, so what am I gonna do? I don't have any sticker kits. And I'm ordering sticker kits, and everyone's shipping time is like 3 to a million weeks, and you have to wait forever for it. And then once I got sticker kits, I was like, I don't have any functional stickers, I don't have any icon stickers. I was flipping through my Happy Planner sticker books, and I figured out what was missing all this time. It didn't matter what planner I was in. It was about the fact that I felt like if I used a Happy Planner, I had to use all Happy Planner. And so I'm buying Happy Planner stickers, and I have every sticker book that ever came back within the 5-page packs and the boxes and the this and the that. And I'm like, why do I feel like I just want to mark this and I have no way of marking it? And it was because Happy Planner excels in a lot of things and they're really creative, but there's some things that they just don't have. And I had to fill those gaps in myself. And I'm not the kind of person that can just do one brand and one brand only. I like to branch out and see my creativity, see what others have to offer, and create things. And I just was noticing that like a 5-point checklist, that's not doing it for me. I have so many things to do in a day, and I was putting I used the big checklist from the rainbow sticker book, and then I was buying the sticker book just for the long checklist, or putting together 2 checklists so I can have longer checklists, or doing icons and things like that. And it was just like, well, what do I really want this to say? I write in the same things, some of the same things every week. I'm writing payroll, I'm writing supervision. So why don't I just make myself some script stickers that say payroll and supervision? Those are things that I'm not gonna find at Happy Planner, because it's not a big enough market for people. Not everyone is using payroll stickers. Not everyone is using supervision stickers. Not everyone is using audit stickers. There's nurses out there who need clinicals and labs and this and that, and sure, you can write it in, but it's nice if you have it like 6 days a week and you just want a pretty sticker that you could have that. The swim lessons. I love Happy Planner. I hate that sports sticker book. Those little icon things, they just don't do it for me. Like, they're so small. I like them on the monthly, but in the weekly spread, it just kind of got lost, and I wanted something cute. And I'm like, all right, I'm sick of looking at these little black and white stick figures swimming in like squiggly lines. I needed to go find swim stickers to mark that we were going to swim lessons. And so I went and I bought some and I used them, and I had to stop feeling bad about like not sticking to a brand. I don't owe Happy Planner anything, and they don't owe me anything, and they have amazing products, but it doesn't mean that I can only use their products. Will I use the majority of their products in my planning? Sure, maybe, but it doesn't mean that everything has to be theirs. And that's, I think, where my planner rut stemmed from, because I felt like I have all this Happy Planner stuff. Why am I buying other stuff? Because I have all this stuff, but I keep buying Happy Planner stuff because I'm trying to figure out how to get what I need out of Happy Planner, and it wasn't working for me. Once I've gotten to the point I'm at today, I feel like I could go back in my Happy Planner and be 100% happy. And it's just with the addition of other things. I'm the kind of planner that I want to have enough like functional, cutesy kind of things, like a little bow to mark this, or a paper clip to mark that, or a laptop to mark that. And there's like no laptop stickers in the Happy Planner sticker books that I know of. If you guys know of some that I'm missing, please let me know so I can go and use them before I buy some more. But it's little things like that. I just want a little laptop sticker. This is my laptop. I just want a little laptop sticker to stick here to put work, or a little, they have a lot of coffee stickers, though. I use those. What other things? Like the swim things I was telling you guys about. Oh, like some of my favorite stickers from Simply Me Kish are the daycare do stickers. Love those. They don't have those in the Happy Planner sticker books, and they have like they came out with that mom sticker line, and they have like the school and the teacher, but there's not really things to mark. And they have like the pregnancy book, but there's not really things to mark for your toddler, like activities, daycare. I use the school clothes stickers for daycare because we call it school, and I know what it means. But if I want to, like, I could add it as a bill pay, yeah. I could use the budget sticker book, yeah. But I just want a cute little daycare do sticker. And I want it to be the same, and I want it to be consistent, and I want it to match. And so I had to go find some or make my own, and that's okay. And I think that you have to stop, like, trying to keep up with everyone else, or thinking that things have to be one way, and really figure it out. I think the happiest that I've been is putting together my Foxy Fix personal wide rings, because I've gotten to be so creative and do things, and in doing those things I'm like, whoa, I should have just did this in my Happy Planner. Like, I love the pocket folders, but sometimes they can be a little too thick, so I've been making pocket folders for my Foxy Fix, and I was like, I can just make bigger ones for my Happy Planner. They're a lot thinner because they're one-sided, even if I made them two-sided, and I can change them out as often as I change my underwear if I want to. I started making dividers like these for my Foxy Fix with artwork that I found, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I can make my own dividers For my happy planner, if I want my planner to be seasonal, but the planner that I want doesn't come in the seasonal layout, I can make it seasonal myself and just glue the other side together and bam, seasonal dividers, here we go. You can redate things. You can take pretty much anything and make it work for you if you put the time and the effort into doing it. And I'm not sure if this is exactly what you guys were looking for in terms of talking about planner ruts and like overcoming them, but that's like really all that it took for me, was to say, you know, write down a list. What do you want from your planner? What's functional for you? And what's your planning style? And then how do you get there? Do you want something compact that you can travel with? Do you want something that's going to last a long time that you just have to change the guts? Do you want something that you have to rebuy every single year? Is that what excites you? The thing that I hated the most about Happy Planner was the shaded weekends and the color schemes. Oh my god, those drive me crazy because it's like the same 4 colors repeated, and I feel like everything has to match those colors. And it never dawned on me when I was like buying my Happy Planner that each planner has a different like they have the same layout but different color schemes inside. I just picked the cover that I liked and kept going, and then would get home and be upset. And when I stopped and realized that they had different planners, like that's so basic, but they have different insides. I found one that was neutral inside, and I can make my own cover or take another cover, especially when they go on clearance and things like that. Change the disc, and your planner is exactly what you want it to be. And I found the Farmhouse Planner, which still has shaded weekends, and now they have the Boho Dreams one, which is all white, which I'm going to get because that is like life for me. It's all white, but it's not boring, because the other one that they came out with, I didn't really like it, and I had already had my planner and didn't want to spend more money. But the Boho Dreams, oh, that's coming home with me, and I'm going to use that. And I'm just so happy that, you know, sometimes I stopped to take the time to look at what I was spending my money on, how I was spending my money, and what was getting used, and what I wanted. I wrote a list of the things that I wanted to mark in my planner weekly, monthly, daily, and how I wanted to do it. Did I want to do it the same way? Could I make it myself? Did I have to buy something? Does this brand offer it? Does that brand offer it? And I figured it out, and now I have planner peace. Like, I don't feel like I have to go out and buy anything except for my hourly planner for work, because that's the only thing that I don't have. I mean, I have it in my Foxy Fix, but just one dedicated to work, so I don't have to worry about HIPAA and things like that, and I can leave it at work. And that's been the best thing for me. So I will be buying 3 happy planners. I'll be buying the Boho Dreams. I'll be buying one of the hourly ones and the Trendsetter layout. It's like the No Drama Llama one, but there's another one that's not so pink, and that drives me crazy how much pink is in the planner community in general. I hate pink. It's my least favorite color. So to be able to find the other one that's not so pink is my goal. There's like a more neutral one that I want to get. And those 3 planners will be Franken planned for work. And then I'll have my personal planners, which you guys will see. I probably will be using the Erin Condren Life Planner and my Foxy Fix. So with all that being said, whatever you guys would enjoy seeing a plan with me on, make sure you comment down below and let me know, and hit me up on Instagram and answer my polls, which most people do. And just give me your feedback on what you guys want to see. And if you have anything specific about planner ruts that you want to see or hear me talk about, let me know. I have no problem coming back and filming like a part 2 to this, because I feel like as I'm reaching 23 minutes in this video that there's so much more I could have said, and I might just end up filming a part 2 anyway. So any specific questions you guys have, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe.